Hey y'all, it's Menu Plan Monday, and I just wanted to jump on here and do that really quickly. I actually just pulled up at Costco and I'm getting ready to go in, and it doesn't look as crowded as I've seen it in the past, so that's good. We recently got back from our vacation to the mountains, the Smoky Mountains, and we had a wonderful time, but as you can tell, we're all sick with some type of nasty respiratory infection, and a couple of us caught it while we were on vacation, which was not good, but we still had a really good time. Today I had to go to the doctor to get my blood work from my last 6-month checkup that I had for my autoimmune disease, where I have to go, and that was good. That was good news that I got. My medicine's been reduced, so yay for that. But he said while I was in there that he saw today 10 people with what I have. So it's going around. And actually people in the area where we were vacating, people had it there too. So I don't know what kind of bug it is, but it's yucky. And I've already been dealing with this for over a week now. And so I'm not running any fever, but it's just still in my chest and in my head. And I'll be glad when it's gone. But anyway, I was out of everything. So I bit the bullet, and I'm not a shopper. I'm not crazy about shopping. Today I'm looking at my thermometer up here. It says 94 degrees. And the humidity here has been terrible. And when you have a stopped up head, humidity just makes it miserable. So I decided today that I was going to get out and try to run to some grocery stores to restock. So I've been to Aldi. I spent $111 there. I'm looking at my receipt down here, $111.06. Yesterday was my birthday, and so I got a gift card to Walmart. And I'm not a big Walmart shopper. I don't go there a lot. But I went and picked up some things from Walmart with my gift card that I had been wanting. And I'm going to try to share that with you guys, my haul from Walmart. It was a small haul. I think my total was $112.27. My gift card was for $100, so it cost me $12.27. So I was happy about that. And then, of course, from there I went to Aldi, and then now I'm at Costco. And Costco is about an hour from our house. So, and it's afternoon, late afternoon, evening now. It's about 5:30. So I think most people are probably gone for dinner or supper at home. And so it's not as crowded here, which is good, because I really do not feel like dealing with a bunch of people today. But on a happier note, before I get to my menu plan, I wanted to say thank you to Leona. Leona has a channel called Lil Crazies House, and I met her on YouTube, and then went on to discover that she lives really, really close to me. And when I say really, really close, I mean in the same state, just a few towns over. I think she's like an hour and 20 minutes from me. So that's really neat. She is a fantastic lady. She has a heart of gold. She's a beautiful lady. I love her to death. We have started chatting off of YouTube, and hopefully we'll get to go to lunch soon. And my kids love her too. So I just want to say thank you for that sweet birthday video that you did for me. That was great. I wasn't expecting that. She posted it, I think, early in the day, and last night when I had a chance after all the birthday festivities to sit down and hop over on YouTube, I saw it. And I just want to say, Leona, thank you for remembering me on my special day. That was really special. You are a wonderful person, so thank you for that. Now, I want to hop back over to Menu Plan Monday. Yesterday, Sunday, for my birthday, my mother did steak, baked potato, salad, and bought a Coca-Cola cake from Cracker Barrel. And then we had Texas toast. So that was really yummy. So we had that yesterday, and then we were at her house all day long. My grandchildren, my oldest daughter, and my grandchildren were there too. So we got to spend time with them. And so we were there through supper. So then she picked up pizza for supper. So today has just been a day of leftovers that we have had, which has been nice, because when you feel like this, you don't really want to cook. I actually pulled waffles from the freezer, homemade waffles that I had made before we left to go on vacation, and my family had those for breakfast, and then just leftovers for the rest of the day. So I have my menu plan here. Today's Monday. I had originally planned on making homemade chicken noodle soup, but I didn't have any of the stuff. So that's one of the reasons why I knew I needed to get out today, take care of all the shopping. So tomorrow, we're going to have the homemade chicken noodle soup. I've been wanting that since I caught all of this. So, and I think it'll be good for my kids too. So we're going to have homemade chicken noodle soup tomorrow. Then I have tacos down on my menu plan. 1 pot smoked sausage pasta, and I have a vlog about that with that recipe as well. And then I also have down Cajun roasted chicken legs, orzo, and green beans with new potatoes. We're going to have that one day this week. Then, of course, homemade pizza. And then I need to make some homemade elderberry syrup. And so that is fantastic to fight off colds and flu. And so I'm going to get that made. I'm not going to get it made today because the process is somewhat, takes a little while. And I'm not going to feel like doing it after all the shopping. But tomorrow morning I'm going to get up and get the elderberry syrup made so I can start dosing my whole family with that. It can be used when you're sick, and it can also be used as a preventative measure, and I'm going to try to make a vlog about that and share with you guys how I make that too. But that's what my menu plan for this week is. I'm not going to tell you what days we're having what, because I'm not sure yet. It's just a loose plan, except for we are having homemade chicken noodle soup tomorrow. Now I have a super long freezer cooking list, and I've been picking up the ingredients for these items today that I plan on making. And I don't know, this week is my plan to get in the kitchen and get a lot of these menu items made for the freezer, because all of our extra curricular activities start back next week with our homeschool. And what I mean by extracurricular activities, I mean piano, violin, co-op, bowling league is getting ready to start, and homeschool PE, our homeschool service project group. I mean, everything starts full force. So if I don't get my freezer stocked up, it's going to be difficult on me. So I need to get a lot of meals in the freezer, so when we don't have time to cook, when I don't feel like cooking, I can just pull things from the freezer. Also, last year we caught that horrible flu that was going around. And because I have an autoimmune disease, my autoimmune system's already weak. And I caught the flu last year, and I had it for 14 days, and it was terrible. And as soon as I recuperated from that, I started freezer cooking because I didn't have anything in my freezer. And I said, I should have known better than this. I've always been really good about having my freezer stocked. But at that point in time, I did not. I did not have my freezer stocked. And I paid for it when I was sick. It was not good. So it was a lot of eating out, a lot of money spent, a lot of, trying to send my husband to the grocery store. And he works really physically hard, really long hours. And so he never grocery shops. And so I'm not doing that again. I intend on being prepared through this flu and cold and virus season this year. And even when you're not sick, and even if it's just one person in your family or 2 people in your family, freezer cooking is great. I mean, I highly encourage you to do it no matter your situation, because we don't always feel like cooking. But if you can go into your freezer and just pull out items that you have in there on a night that you don't feel like cooking, it's going to save you money. It's also better for you because the meals in your freezer are homemade and you know what are in them, know what's in them. When we came home from our vacation, of course, when you come home from vacation, you've got tons of laundry. You have to unpack, put all that stuff up, and then on top of it, we didn't feel good. So thankfully, I had a friend brought us dinner over, so that was really nice. Thank you to that friend. We try to do that for one another, and it's great. It's great to have friends like that too. So anyway, what I was saying is, I just started pulling things out of my freezer until I could do this big grocery shopping trip. I had pork carnitas in the freezer, so I pulled them out. Those that wanted them had those. I had the grilled cheese freezer sandwiches, pulled those out. Had homemade grilled cheese sandwiches with pickles and chips. Had salami and cream cheese sandwiches in the freezer, pulled those out. We had those. So I had the homemade waffles in there. I've got the Canadian bacon egg McMuffin sandwiches in there now. I think I have a couple of breakfast burritos left in there. So having items like that in your freezer, I mean, it's just a lifesaver for our family. So if you don't do that, I encourage you to do it. And I know there's a lot of vlogs about freezer cooking, and some people will take one day and just cook all day long, and that's great if you can do that. I've done that before. It has a tendency to be really, really exhausting. What I find myself doing more often than not is breaking it up over several days, or just one day I'll cook a couple of extra meals and freeze them and do that over a couple of weeks. So no matter the method that you use to freezer cook, you can do it. And I think sometimes it's a little, it looks overwhelming when you look at the big picture and a big list. So you might want to start by breaking it down into small chunks. But anyway, I have lots of things that I'm going to be sharing with you that I'm going to be doing as far as freezer cooking wise to get our freezer stocked up. And I've been freezer cooking for years and years and years, and we don't eat out of our freezer meals every week. Sometimes we do, but most often we don't. It's usually over a course of several months, unless, like I said, someone gets sick. I also use them for friends who have birthdays coming up, or who are moving, or who have had babies, or who have illness or a death in their family. It's great to be able to pull those items from your freezer and help a friend out too. So anyway, I need to get in here and get this Costco shopping done. So wish me luck. It doesn't look that bad. Actually, I'm feeling pretty motivated because my kids aren't with me today, and so I can probably go in here and get this knocked out pretty quick, and then I'll have all week to concentrate. Well, I'll have until Friday, because Friday we go register for co-op, but I'll have several days to be at home and concentrate on getting some of this freezer cooking under my belt. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm a homebody. I mean, I like to go, and we do go a lot, but I also like to be at home. And when we've been for a long stretch and we haven't been at home, I find myself just wanting to be at home. And there's some kind of, for me, it's just a comfort in the routine, being in your own home with your own people and having your own routine, and especially when we're not feeling good. And my kids are the same way. If we do a lot of running and a lot of going, they will say, do we have to go anywhere today? We want to stay at home. We want to be at home. So right now, since we've come back from our vacation, everyone just wants to be at home. So that, today I thought I'm just going to bite the bullet, even though I don't feel great, go to these stores, get stocked up. So for the biggest part of this week, we can try to be at home and get over the crud that we have and get our freezer stocked back up. So anyway, I said all that. I know I was long-winded. But anyway, happy Menu Plan Monday, and I'd love to hear what you guys are having and what's on your menu for this week. You can drop it down in the comments below. Thank you to all my new subscribers. It just is so funny to me. It just amazes me that people actually subscribe and want to watch these videos, and I really appreciate you taking the time out of your busy day to do that. So thank you to all my new subscribers, and hello. If you haven't already, hit subscribe, tap the bell so that you get notifications for the new videos that I post, and thank you so much, and have a great day, y'all.